Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those who are new here, a very warm welcome to you. If you haven't subscribed on my YouTube channel and you've been here before, that's not nice. Shame on you. Hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you can get notification when I post. And if you are new, please do not pause, hit that subscribe button and also hit that notification bell. Do not forget to share this with your friends so we can grow, fam. Let's grow this account and let's just keep this vibe going. So today, fam, I am bringing you the best moments that we witnessed, top 10 moments we witnessed at the Africa Cup Women's Rugby Tournament in Madagascar in Antananarivo. So those who do not know, please go and check my previous videos. I posted some of the best highlights we got from the teams that were playing in that tournament. I did post some of the videos and you can just go and watch at your own time. Take your time, okay? Some of the videos and highlights I didn't do, but I am going to bring you some of the best videos on this video today. So stick with me and you go places, okay? So we're going to be reacting to the best 10 moments in that whole tournament in general. So, you know, we have players who just put their hand up and were showing up for their teams and their countries. I mean, the girls were out to play. They were not taking chances, okay? South Africa did such an amazing, they had such an amazing tournament, and, you know, they won the tournament, and the other teams also, they did pretty good with their games, and we cannot wait to see what is in store for them. But as for today, we are going to be reacting to those moments. So stick with me and we will go places, honey. Let's get it. Let's get started. This is really exciting for me. I mean, that's Madagascar against Uganda. You know, look at that 8 running. Oh my goodness. That's a whole forward running like a backline player. That's just one thing these Madagascar women have. I mean, look at her taking that ball up from the back of the scrum and just handing off everybody and running with intent, okay? We just don't run here. We run with intent. We want to go score. All right, let's go into our number 9. Oh my gosh. That is Uganda and Kenya and South Africa. My bad. South Africa's defense was pretty good, but Kenya was on it. They were working. They wanted to penetrate this defense. Look at the hands playing that ball. Ooh, good hands. Good hands. Let's talk about how these girls were just taking that ball, making sure it gets to that wing, because that girl was on fire that tournament. I mean, we looked at how she was just messing up the defense of the South African ladies, and she was just going on to the try line, and she made sure, y'all, that she just carried that ball with intent, went to the try line, scored under the post for Kenya to just make things a little bit easier for them. But looking at how they just spread that ball, trusted each other, and made sure that it got to the right hands, that is just something that all these other teams were struggling with Kenya. So yeah, that was pretty good. Look at how she's just running, and Felicia Jacobs just trying to, you know, tackle her, and Lee as well. But she had the try at the end, you know. So just look at how it started from that ruck, playing the ball behind, and just making sure that ball gets to the wing. I mean, that's just something that they are really good at doing, and they did really well in this tournament. I mean, look at that. You cannot stop that. She's a force. She plays sevens as well, and that's just something they can do very well. Let's go on to number 8. And that's South Africa and Madagascar. My goodness, this game was nice. Same thing again. But can we just talk about this? This is the same thing that happened to South Africa against Kenya. So they just shifted the ball out wide, right? Just hands, and the South African ladies just couldn't get to the outside attackers. I mean, this is something that's happening again, okay? So a little bit concerning. Oh my goodness, number 13 was giving South Africa a problem, but look at how she just went on like it's nothing. It was really nice for Madagascar to score. Let me just say this. It was really nice for Madagascar to score. I mean, South Africa was just scoring non-stop against Madagascar. They were demolishing them, okay? But then just making this try, the whole crowd was cheering on them, okay? Because, I mean, it's their home crowd and they just needed to just, score at least 1 or 2 tries. Okay, let's go on to the next one. That's our number 7. Same thing again, y'all. Same thing again. How can I stress this out? These girls saw that it's really easy to just spread the ball out to the wide because South Africa was not getting there. Okay? They are there, but these girls were just determined to go and score. This was just after they were hyped with their first try. But I mean, South Africa's already on 49 points, but we move. Okay, that's number 13 again, carrying that ball with intent. That was really nice to see. How is that possible? Okay, so from Iraq, she just picked and go. There's people there. How are they not stopping her? And she's actually quite smaller than everybody that was there, but she just went through. That's crazy. Sure, that's really nice, but good tackle from the ladies. But Madagascar just kept on going. Good defense from the South African ladies. But Madagascar again moving that ball. Look at that. Oh, nice inside ball. And good awareness. Look here. This is all they need to do. They just need to shift the ball again because the South African ladies are all trapped on the far end. This is all they need to do. They've got numbers. They just needed to do the same thing again. I mean, they had this all figured out, okay? They had all of this figured out because they have more numbers on their feet. So do South Africa, but they all trapped on the other side. They're not doing their best defensive method, which is the twofold system. But the Madagascan ladies also, let's just see how that goes out. Good skip pass, good hands, but now everybody's is going sideways, but good carries as well and good cover from the South African ladies. But Madagascar is building those phases here. Big carries. Another South African girl is trapped there and it's... See, more numbers. Send that ball. Send that ball. Send that ball. Do you get what I'm saying? How easy is that? Both of their tries scored on the outside because that is where the South African ladies were lacking at that point. They were just not getting to the outside on time. And the people that were outside on the Madagascan side was able to just hand off, walk through the, go through the advantage line and, gain a few meters for the team and potentially score, which is the result of their 2 scores. I mean, that is really good work from the Maki ladies. Look at how Kenya, look at how Kenya is so happy for Madagascar because, I mean, let me not talk about it, but it's rugby at the end of the day. But this is really exciting. Look at how Madagascan people are just excited to see these girls going. Look at her go. That was beautiful. Well done to the Maki ladies. All right, let's go on. Oh, these are the South African ladies against Madagascar. Chop rice. Guys, can we talk about this? Can we talk about how she just left her hanging? That footwork. Jesus. Okay. I feel like we need to have a look at that again. Because this all started when the ball was a little bit messy. She picked it up. 1, 2, gone. Nobody can catch her. I mean, patience. The South African wing was really doing well in this tournament. I mean, this was a debut as well. Just look at how the South African ladies just had a messy pass from there. She recollected, step inside, outside, and she was gone. Long legs, long strides, and under the sticks she goes. I mean, what else can we ask for? This girl has just been a problem in this whole tournament. She scored tries, beautiful tries. Nobody could catch up to her. Her defense was phenomenal as well. I mean, we can say a whole lot more. Her tackles were proper, and you know, we can say a lot, but that was a beautiful try from her. Individual try where she just collected herself, took that ball, stabbed one-on-one, and outside she goes. I mean, we can say more, but this is just one of the best. Now this is the fifth one. Look at okay, let me just say this. Looking at this whole tournament, watching it live, it was such a privilege, honestly, just looking at the South African ladies scrum and do their lineouts. The forwards, to be honest, they were doing amazing in this tournament. They made sure the back line had clean balls and it was just easy to play. You know, they scrummed the hell out of everybody. And as much as the other teams tried to keep up, I mean, the South African ladies were also there. They were unstoppable. So this is one of the scrums that you can see how good it is and how they were just going forward, trying to get an advantage from the ref, you know. Oof, oof, ooh. Guys, she scored beautiful tries in this tournament. This is just one of the carries, okay? We can pull out a whole lot more from the same tournament. We're not talking about her whole career or whatever, but if you want to see more, you can just go on her profile and just have a look at how she plays. Girl, this girl is a bulldozer. She will bounce you. You need to get out of the way, okay? Because, I mean, look at just how she went through the first line of defense, still kept on going, and she's over the advantage line, gaining more meters for the team, and the teammates are also there to support. You know, she's not just going by herself. The teammates are there to support. Just have a look at that. Look at that. And it's a try. How easy was that for her? How easy? Okay, well, that was not easy at all, because you have to carry 10 million people. She carried all of those people. Like, the defense was just behind her, as well as the teammates, obviously. But, I mean, they are going after her. She has power. She has speed. I mean, mention it. I mean, I saw one of her videos from Supersport. Please just go and have a look. It was very emotional, very, you know, heartwarming, very touching. I mean, you see how determined and how, you know, strong she carries herself on the field. And it's because of the certain reasons that she has for herself and, you know, her surrounding, her circle. It's really nice to see how she just, you know, keeps on going regardless of the obstacles that she has to go through. She's an amazing player. I should say, I really take off my head for her, because, I mean, that try was impossible, but she made it possible, right? Let's look at that replay. Short ball from Mary, and she just kept on going. I mean, that's 1, 2, 3. That's the fourth one. 4 defenders and no one could stop her. Like, how easy is that? How easy is that? Let's just carry on and keep on saying more, because these girls are playing, y'all. These girls are playing. This is the 4th one, and that's Madagascar and Uganda. This game was, it was a very close call between the two teams. I mean, the score was very close. I think it was 21-24, if I'm not mistaken, but somewhere around those lines. But the Madagascar ladies had such an opportunity to actually win, but the Ugandan ladies, coming off from the lower league, getting into the Premier League of Africa Cup Women and beating the 2nd best team as of date. I mean, the previous tournament, before the previous tournament, Madagascar was 2nd, and Uganda coming in and beating them and becoming third, and Madagascar coming fourth. That was a change. That was a plot twist that we were all not looking forward to. Okay, we all thought Madagascar was gonna win and it was gonna be easy for them. But look at this. Look at how this try went about. Whoa, whoa! How? Because they playing hands, yes, going sideways, and this girl just decides to change things and just go into that gap that is non-existent, and nobody still could catch her. See how she does that. Good hands. Boom. Is a try. Yeah. How did Uganda not stop this? Look at this replay. Just look at how she just went through that gap. Just kept on going. Stride through, tackle, but that is an overload. And that was the first try of that game. Guys, I mean, one thing about these Madagascar ladies, they will offload. They will play the ball on the ground, and okay, well, not in a foul way. They will offload, they will play hands, and they will go into that gap. And one thing is they are pretty short in most cases. Most of them are like same height, and it's so hard to tackle. And these tall Ugandan ladies are not able to just keep up with that. These ladies are just striding through, and still with the long arms, the Ugandan ladies are not able to even grab because these girls are just going too fast. I mean, that was beautiful. That was really beautiful. Alrighty, let's go on to the third one. Now this is Kenya and Uganda. Well, Kenya demolished Uganda in this game, y'all. And this was all through this was all through the power that the team had and just the support they had for each other, just mauling through and not giving Uganda a chance to contest at all. They were just bulldozing through Uganda. I mean, just have a look at how this ball started, and they just kept on going. The Ugandan ladies need to go low. She just fell because she didn't have balance of herself. But just look at how, oh, that's very nice. That's grace. Ooh. Good play. Sure. They just they just playing with these ladies, and it's just hands on hands, inside, outside. The Ugandan ladies are just going. They're just following where the ball is going, and no one is making a tackle. I mean, look at that. And that's a try. I mean, so how did Kenya make it so easy? That was looking really, really good. I mean, it's like we're watching some world class, stuff. This is where it started. Nice step, good offload, good handoff from Grace. Yo. That switch onto the inside to go play the ball on the outside. The Ugandan ladies were not seeing that. Oh my goodness. Sure. And that's speed, eh? But the Ugandan ladies have speed as well, but we're not seeing that in effect. All right? Let's go on the second one. On the second last. The South African Uganda. Sure. Uganda at this point was at the verge of giving up, because look at how on the outside there is no one, and the lady is just calling everybody to come through, to just fold and support her. Everybody is just here walking. That is not a good display for the team. I mean, there's just two of them and there's more numbers, and now they are reacting. But the South African ladies, how did that happen? Just look at how they have numbers on the outside. The 10 is not seeing what's coming in front of her. She's just thinking, oh, it's just two people on the outside. We'll just play quick hands and go score. But guess what? This girl comes all the way from outside, trying to cover to go in. And guess what she does? Intercept, my dear. Oh, and she got speed. And that's a forward, by the way. That's a Lucy. Eh. Ah. Beautiful Uganda. Just when I thought they are not looking forward to finishing off this game, and these girls are like up again. Look at that again. Can you see how I said there was only 2 people on the outside? The rest of the people were coming from the inside to just come and cover as quickly as possible. But South Africa has 1, 2, 3, 4 people on the outside. So it's a 3-on-2. It's a 4-on-2. But that still landed a try for the opposition. Very concerning. But that was really beautiful for this girl. I mean, she didn't want anybody to be next to her. She was going. She was striding through to the try line under the poles. Boom. Okay. As we go on to our last video, buckle up, because this is just going to make you fall in love with rugby. If you've fallen in love with rugby, more especially women's rugby, you're about to fall in love again. Well, if you fell in love with the previous video, because that was beautiful, that was lovely to watch, be ready to faint, because this video is on fire. Okay, let's have a look at that. And that is South Africa and Uganda. Remember when I told you the other teams tried also to just, you know, keep up with South Africa in their scrums? I mean, look at Uganda just standing tall on that scrum and not allowing South Africa to bulldoze them or, you know, push them through. They just stood their ground also, and they won this as well. But look at that. That is a kick straight to whose hands? Who? Why? Straight to whose hands? Why would you do that to yourself, knowing very well that you are taking that same ball to the hands that will be your end? Why? Look at that. Do you want me to talk, or do you want the video to just stay like that? Why? You kick that ball to the same girl that will finish you. Nobody saw that coming. She didn't even try to do nothing special. Went straight ahead, facing the try line and the poles, under the sticks, my dear. And I mean, Uganda was definitely trying to just get off that, you know, half of theirs and just to go onto the South African side's half. But you just have to realize that, you know, the kicking was not, you know, up to standard as compared to, you know, South Africa or Kenya, who have been kicking really, really well. Madagascar didn't even try to do that because they saw it was not for them. One thing they would do when they have a penalty, they will tap and go. There was nothing special. But the Ugandan ladies really tried to just get off their half. But, you know, you have those people, those South African girls at the back, and if you give them that ball and there's space in front of them, just forget about any other play after that. Just know you are going to reset under the poles and you're going to run back to kick to them, because you would have given away the try. And this is what just happened. I mean, we're gonna have a replay and we're gonna have to just look at how that happened. One step just to deceive the people, and she just kept on going. Nobody can catch her. That is Patience Mokone. I mean, how easy was that for her? Super, super easy. I mean, there's more, guys. There's really more. And you could potentially even mention some of the girls that were like phenomenal and outstanding in this tournament. I'm not saying this is like the best, but I think these were part of the top highlights for me that I saw really outstanding in this tournament. And I saw that these girls just wanted those tries, and they really worked hard for those. And some of the team tries, some of the individual tries, you know, some great skills, footwork. That was just really nice to see more, especially on this video. If you want to see more, you can go on my YouTube channel and have a look at my previous videos. You will see more videos, definitely. And yeah, you will just see how these African ladies are just, you know, standing up for themselves and wanting to be seen, and, you know, trying to be the best in Africa. And I mean, we have South Africa who took the trophy, and they really did well. Kenya coming second, Uganda coming third, all the way from the lower league into the Premier Division, and they got medals in this previous tournament, which is really good for their image and good for their country as well. And it just shows that they can actually compete in this tournament as well, in this league. Uganda, Madagascar, on the other hand, they fell short and they went all the way 2 steps back. That is on the 4th and last place of this tournament. But I mean, there's more to come. I mean, for South Africa, they have their test matches against Canada as well as New Zealand, if I'm not mistaken. But no, I think it's just Canada at this point. But this is going to be a very good indication for them to see where they stand, more especially considering the fact that Canada is the top team in the whole world, and they have been playing against your USA and Japan, all these teams. They've been traveling, and I think they're doing really well for their ladies. It's really good to see. South Africa has been doing the same, going to Spain as well as France and playing against these top teams as well. I mean, this one is just going to be a very good step for them to just take towards the World Cup. But as for today, guys, we are really done with Africa Cup. This was such a good series to just venture in, and thank you for going in this adventure with me. As we come again with more content, I will let you know whatever content I'll be bringing. Just have a look at my shorts. I will definitely post and just give you updates as to what is to come next and whatever video I'll be making. But thank you so much for tuning in and watching my videos. You guys have been amazing. I see the growth and I see how people are just, you know, subscribing, and we're going close to 300 subscribers. That is so big, guys. Keep sharing so we can grow. We want to get to 500 subscribers in just before September, and that is the goal. So let's just keep this going. Thank you so much for watching. Until we meet again next time. Bye.